Armbar, I just got back the odd copy from our sponsors. Can you do the read for me?
Oh, boss, you know I can't read.
Right. Oh, look, it's Doubletail. Barry, can you spare a minute?
Sure. What's up? Also, I'm pretty sure I asked you not to call me Barry.
Well, Barry, our sponsors gave us this ad copy to read, and unfortunately our friend Armbar here can't read, so can you do the promo for us?
Sure thing. Hey there, sports fans. Baragon Doubletail here to remind you Bard Rock Cafe is brought to you by Dragon Master Games. Shop at their online storefront for your D&D and TTRPG products, as well as collectibles. We're now also partnered with Fanroll, who make high-quality dice sets, dice bags, trays and towers, and other accessories. Follow our affiliate link and use code BardRockCafe at checkout to save 10%, and a portion of your order goes to support the show. Finally, you can also support the show directly by subscribing to our Ko-fi. Subscribers get access to wild rewards like exclusive bonus content, tarot readings from Rook, social media shoutouts, and tabletop games with the cast. As always, all the relevant links can be found in the show notes. Now, let's rock!
Support the show, or I'ma come near ya!
You can't threaten your listeners.
It's not a threat, it's a promise! Support the show, jabronis!
Hello, and welcome back to the Bard Rock Cafe's miniseries, I Want Candy Part 4. I'm Paul, the GM who cursed himself to have that song stuck in his head for an entire damn miniseries. As we celebrate an entire season of holidays centered around food and or candy, let's go around the table and have each player introduce themselves, their character, and the pronouns of both themselves and their character, before giving a fun fact about their character.
I'm Nick, or Akilnose. You might know me as playing Jason from Monster Cafe, but today I'll be playing Will Whopper, once highly accomplished cleric of magic at Jack's Magic Box School of Magic, who for unknown reasons was disgraced and almost expelled if it wasn't for his sister Eliza. He and I are both he/him pronouns. His fun fact is that Eliza is just slightly taller than him, and she always picks on him for it.
That's so oddly specific. Could you imagine it was like something like someone's picking on their brother for having small teeth?
It's also the fact that they're both halflings, so they're already short. They're already, like, remarkably short. And so it's just, like, the big sister having a feud with the little brother type thing.
Hi, yes. My name is Ryogla, and I'm the newbie on the block, and I will be playing the Cappy Bardley Breadman today, and his pronouns are he, his, and mine are she, hers, and my fun fact for the day is... Oh goodness, I didn't rehearse this ahead of time. Oh no, I don't have anything.
What is Breadman's favorite kind of bread?
Breadman's favorite kind of bread. Banana bread?
I like it.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina. I'm usually the GM over on the Spelljammer stream here for the network, or just a moderator in the server. But today you'll find me playing Dr. Cherry Pepper. She and I are both she/her pronouns, and a fun fact about her is that her favorite activity, outside of being an artificer, is axe throwing. It's so therapeutic, right?
I was going to ask why, but then you explained.
I hate you. I just got it. Oh my god.
I do that too. Oh, I just throw my axe at my enemies, but okay, if you say so.
Last time, you encountered the Count pretty much right away. He bitch-slapped you real good before fleeing when you smacked him back. You explored the first floor of the castle, finding a fae named Lucky, who promised you a boon if you recovered his lucky charms from Waldo the Wizard and freed him. You then did Waldo the Wizard a murder, recovering the Cookbook of Vile Darkness, and Lucky's charms. Breadman huffed the dark magic coming off the book, and almost underwent an alignment change, but he was fine. And you freed Lucky, who gave you a boon, the Lucky Feat. You also learned the Count's coffin is in the basement, which is probably where you should go next, because if you go upstairs and kill him in his sanctum, he'll just get up. Do you have any preparations before you presumably descend into the dungeons?
We already short rested.
Yes, I forgot that part of the recap, thank you.
I did get the journal, didn't I? Can I look through some of that? Like, just skimming through
That's
it?
true, you do have the journal. I'm going to assume your character can competently read a book from front to back. Are you skimming or are you reading it?
I am skimming it. I'm getting basic important keywords mostly, and just general sentences and stuff. I mean, I figure it's a fairly thick journal, so I don't think he would have time to do that. That's my thought process.
All right, so go ahead and roll investigation to see how well you skim, since you're not reading it letter for letter during the 10-minute short rest.
That's a 7.
You find nothing of interest because you're skimming a little too fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me consume the book.
No.
I mean, literally, let me consume it, as in, read it.
You need to preface that first. I believe you ate ash last time?
I gotta agree there. You've been eating quite literally everything, and so it's a valid concern.
I can't help it.
You did try to eat the vending machine, Warforged.
I can't help it. I'm always hungry.
I'll hand Bread the book.
Sure.
I just kind of whisper and lean over after you do that, and I'm just like, do you think that being hungry is a curse that we can fix, or is it just kind of a character
trait? I don't know
trait?
at this point. It feels like a detriment to them, so it feels like a curse.
But it seems like it's fine, like they like it. It's fine.
Can I roll investigation? Investigation.
Yes, roll investigation to read the book.
Bredman doesn't really know what he's looking for, but he's just trying to find, pictures in the book. I rolled a 19, and with my -1, that makes it 18.
Oh my god!
I love that.
So you start looking for pictures, and you're absent-mindedly reading the book. You learn Count Chocula is not originally from the plane of Candyland. He actually traveled here via a vortex of some sort from a mystical plane commonly known as Toronto.
Is that a type of bread?
The book does not answer you. But you also do learn that when he came here, he basked in all of the bountiful supply of candy. Basically, he came with his family and several servants, and he was the first case of diabetes in Candyland. So his family had great wealth, and he eventually came into the possession of a genie's lamp. And he wished for the genie to cure him of diabetes and let him eat all the candy he ever wanted.
Was the genie Cookie Monster?
The book does not specify.
Damn it. We did meet Cookie Monster, and we know that he can cast Wish on command.
We did meet Cookie Monster earlier, technically.
He can bake wish into cookies. That doesn't mean he can cast it on...
Okay, fair enough.
The genie basically said, fuck you, made him a vampire. Because technically that granted the wish. I'll tell you what, now that you're reading over Bredman's shoulder, presumably, roll an insight check.
What's a diabetes? Is it beet flavored?
Jesus.
Can I eat it?
Is he actually talking about a disease? Eating a disease. Oh my god, I want to see that. I want to see if that could actually happen.
He doesn't know what diabetes is.
I
so.
understand. I'm just like, wait,
He just
oh my
sees
god,
the
can
word
Brett
beet
just
in
eat all the
diabetes,
entire
and he's like-
disease of diabetes?
Yes.
That would be a 19 on insight.
Diabetes. I got it now. So you realize two things. First of all, Frank must be descended from one of Count Chocula's servants because he also had diabetes. And there go. Because diabetes is clearly not natural to this plane, Frank is descended from one of Count Chocula's friends or servants. Not the important part.
Who's Frank?
The Hamburglar who was diabetic you met.
I see. Okay.
So Frank the Hamburglar is also from the Toronto plane, or descended from someone that is.
Okay.
But that's not the important part. You look at the description of this genie, and it's described as a fuzzy blue monster with bulbous eyes.
Y'all, we just bought stuff from a genie.
Yes, a monkey paw wish genie, no less.
Interesting. You did... Did Cookie Monster give you the potions? No, that came from the mission.
No.
Yeah.
No, the poison, the ones I thought were poison. No, those were from the Hamburglars.
Maybe they're in cahoots. Maybe the Hamburglar got the potions from the genie.
Now I want to test out those scrolls he gave us, or those cookies he gave us.
I will go ahead and say, there is no... To the best of my knowledge, 5e official materials don't include curse versions of spells, besides Wish being twisted around by the caster flavorfully for genies.
As kind of cool as that kind of would be. like a cursed version of spells.
There are
that would
supplements
be cool.
that have evil versions of spells. Ask me how I know, and how I ended up fighting them.
Oh yeah, living spells. I remember that. Go check out Agents of Damn Campaign 1. Alright, so you've learned that about Count Chocula. Do you have any musings, reactions to learning Count Chocula was a mortal man who got screwed over by a genie? And that genie may or may not have sold you fortune cookies.
Toronto?
Is that a question in-game Will Whopper is asking, or you, Nick, asking?
Both.
Okay, so I will tell you, Toronto canonically exists in the unofficial D&D materials because the powerful wizard of Elminster successfully planeswalked there. Ergo, it is part of the the Dungeons and Dragons multiverse.
I think we're ready to go down to the dungeon.
I had thought of it like it was like the origin, like it was the place there where Count Chocula was made, like the cereal mascot.
Oh, don't even get into the existential question of whether or not the cereal existed before he did. And that's anyway. You descend a dimly lit spiral staircase down into the dungeons. The moist scent of mildew resonates from the wet dungeon walls. The stairs eventually open up to a hallway lined with cells, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, for 10 total. Most of the cells are vacant, with the exception of the third cell on your right. Inside of it is an elderly gentleman wearing a blue captain's jacket and a matching blue hat.
I don't like any of this.
Ahoy there, mateys! I'm Captain Crunch. The Count...
God...
Oh, hi. Are you stuck down here, or are you working for the Count?
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, the Count commonly puts his allies inside of cells just to put them in their place. Yeah, no, of course, I'm a fucking prisoner.
Hey, listen, I've seen weirder stuff. You never know. He could be kinky like that.
It's also been a long day.
That's also very true.
No, actually, me and my crew, we tormented the Count for some time. You see, we sailed the seas just east of the shore, and he destroyed my ship, killed my crew, and took me captive. If you'd be inclined to free me by getting the key to the cells from Yummy Mummy's lair with the coffin, I would give you this key I stole. When he holds up this bright, this, like, big gothic iron key, it opens the door to his sanctum on the 2nd floor.
Okay. What? How are you tormenting him?
I was stealing all his shit. I'm a fucking pirate.
That's fair. Probably should have thought of that.
Anything good to keep an eye out for that he has that you weren't able to steal?
Like he has like ships out in the water. I was stealing those things. I wasn't like I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna go into the big scary vampire's castle and rob him because I have a fucking desire to live.
Listen,
what are you doing here?
Spelljammers exist. You could have flown in here. It's not like it's only sea travel is the only way to travel as a pirate.
I mean, yeah, spelljammers, airships, stuff like that.
He looks like you blew his mind to the idea of a ship that doesn't sail on water and get the impression spelljammers do not exist. I think you also blew
Breadman's mind. He's like,
punch the
I didn't know that existed either.
I'm sure we could figure something out of making those.
You sure Breadman wasn't like, oh yay, magic jelly?
A 10-year-old can't comprehend the vastness of space. Does Breadman know how vast space is and stuff?
There's a very yummy lemon drop in the sky. My mom told me it was very far away and I couldn't eat it.
It sure is, and you definitely cannot.
Will just gently places his hand on Breadman and just like, oh my sweet child.
He was like, one night,
I'm
hey,
so
what's that
sorry.
white thing in the sky? And it's like, oh, the Milky Way. Milk in the sky? That kind of thing.
I feel like Breadman also knows about the Milky Way.
So if no one's taken this key, I'm going to take the key from the captain. Oh,
he puts it back in his jacket. No, you got to free me first. Quid pro quo and all of that.
Yeah,
that was my assumption that he was going to do that.
I figured I'd have to ask, Never know. Sometimes they just give you stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough.
I have no guarantee you'll free me if I just give you my only bargaining chip.
Chip? Where's the chip?
Fair.
I think I've got some thieves' tools
I want a
somewhere
chip.
in my pocket.
Just gonna quickly like whisper to Pepper. What if I just command him?
I mean, that's an option. I don't know. I took a lockpicking class here and there back in the day. I have a set of thieves' tools, and it could work.
All right. I mean, probably better to do that than waste
Does the lock look enchanted before I do that?
Roll Arcana or Investigation, whichever one feels relevant to you.
I think Arcana is probably... that is a 25.
You are confident this is just a mundane ass lock.
Then I will attempt to pick it.
All right, roll. I'm assuming you're proficient with your thieves tool, so roll proficiency.
Do, 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 do. Oh my god. It's a nat 20.
So you go to pick this lock, and it flies open so fast, you're not even confident it was locked before. You think he might have been fucking with you.
Did you try the door? Did you try opening it first?
I'm hungry for chips.
Of course I tried it. What kind of buffoon do you take me for? Anyway, wow, magic.
Oh god, I hope it's not anything bad.
That is a 42 and a 14.
Please don't be like that cascade, like a wave of soup thing that happened earlier.
So what you have happen with one of your results, you know, it's like 2-ounce size bottles of liquor you get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 of those, and it just says a soda of mass healing word on it. Each one of you can basically
Soda shower.
Basically, you can just disperse those, like throw it up in the air to cast mass healing word.
Ooh. That would save me some spell slots.
Do I get the feeling I need to do this now, or I can just do it later?
No, because I'm manifesting all of these spells as items. If if it's an item, just assume it's consumable and you can use it whenever.
Nice.
Cool. We have 4 of them or 3 of them?
No, functionally, it's like a little bundle of 4 because it can hit 4 multiple targets.
Essentially, I'm showering you in liquor, and that heals you.
I see. Okay.
You know, it is an antiseptic, so.
Yeah. Would clean the wound.
But anyway, yeah, you're like, oh, well, I guess I'm free, and he hands you the key. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And he goes back up the stairs.
See ya.
But wait, where are your chips?
Roll just a flat D20 luck check to see if he actually has real chips and not just the bargaining chip that he was using as a metaphor.
I rolled a 9.
I think you're confused, lad. The phrase bargaining chip refers to using something you use to negotiate, not physical potato chips or corn chips or that like. Anyway, ta-ta!
We'll get you chips when we go back to town.
Does it seem like there's anything else down in the bottom area of the dungeon for us to go through, or was it kind of just only the cellars down here that we can see?
I mean, so the cells keep going. There's another hallway that goes on to another room.
Okay. Do you guys want to keep exploring down here?
Yeah.
We still have to find his coffin, I think, right?
Yeah, we do. There's nothing else in any of the other cells, like where Crunch was.
Roll an investigation check.
I will also look for that.
God damn it.
I got a 15.
8.
All right, was just checking. Is the 8 on a natural 1, or is that just I know I rolled low?
That's just a roll. Just a
okay.
roll.
All right, with an 8, you find a really dusty, empty glass bottle that may have one day been a potion.
Damn.
With a 15, Pepper, you go and you start rummaging through the cells to see if there's something maybe hidden, and you find a potion of healing. It's got little cobwebs on it, but you can tell the expiration date's still good. It's a soda of healing. And I will say this one is definitely not poison. And I'm not saying that ironically to make you think it is poison. I'm just saying because you have ones that are poison, it's definitely not.
There's a different coloration, yeah. All right. I just kind of hold it and brush off the dust from the potion. And hey, found another healing potion. I'm going to put it in the bag, so if you guys need it.
I got a bottle.
Very nice. Good job.
Will just kicks the bottle and just keeps walking down the hallway.
We'll roll a D20 luck check just to make sure the bottle doesn't do anything harmful.
No.
The bottle doesn't set off any traps.
17.
Yeah, 17, you just kick it against the wall of a cell, it breaks, nothing bad happens.
Cool.
You enter the next room. There's only one room to go. It's just the far side of the cells, basically. You enter what is clearly meant to be the guards' break area / lounge, where they sit when they aren't just checking the cells. There are several round tables with folding chairs around them. In the center of the room is... Oh, I used the chocolate fountain last time. Oop. There's a second chocolate fountain because the count is really pretentious, I guess. I'm keeping it. The walls are lined with steel spikes, as if the entire room is an Iron Maiden. And then those 3 damn birds are back, circling the ceiling. The toucan, the rooster, and the cuckoo
Not
bird.
again.
Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle cuckoo. We have another riddle for you. Cock-a-doodle cuckoo caw-caw. What is Count Chocula's one fatal flaw? There's one single thing he will drink or eat. You might say it's delightfully sweet, but he had too much and it made him sick. And his health made a turn for the worse quick. His fate needed changing. Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle cuckoo. There is more to the count than you knew. If you wore shoes, then what would you do? Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle cuckoo. And they fly away just like they did before.
I can't tell if these birds are here to help the count or help us at this point, to be honest.
Yeah. That felt like a riddle, and my brain is not able to do riddles today.
Bredman, what did you interpret out of the riddle?
Does this have anything to do with that beet juice that we talked about before?
You mean diabetes?
Yeah, that thing.
Is there apple juice?
Well, so as you're contemplating this, you realize you hear a grinding sound.
I look towards the grinding sound.
It's coming from the walls, and you realize the walls with those big Iron Maiden spikes are slowly closing in on you.
Oh.
Guys!
Okay. We should leave.
Oh god, I think I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try the door.
You rush to the door on the other side. It is locked magically.
That's what I fucking thought.
You don't happen to know the knock spell, do you, Will?
No, but I have dispel magic.
Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Cool. You can try that if you want. If that doesn't work, does it look like there's any part of the room that we can go to escape from the spikes that are enclosing in on us?
Do you have the ability to take on a gaseous form and fly in the air vent?
Ooh.
No.
I can Misty Step places. I don't know if I'm small enough to fit in the air vent, though. Actually, how big is the air vent?
So you've heard legends from this Toronto realm of this film called Die Hard, where Bruce Willis is able to crawl through the air vent. It looks about that sized.
So it's big enough
Yes.
for a 3'4" man to crawl in.
Yes, you could all theoretically crawl in the air vent.
Anyway, I'm a Spring-Eladrin, which my Misty Step allows me to either use it for myself, or I can actually cause other people to teleport 30 feet away. So if it's within 30 feet, I can technically get us out. I just will only have one use of it left. Yeah, so it's within 30 feet?
Oh yeah, no, it's just in the ceiling.
Okay.
You get the impression it's the only way you could have done it because the vent is like clearly welded to the ceiling. It's not like you could pop it out and climb in, but Misty Step could absolutely bypass that because you can see through the
Okay,
vent.
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, so I just kind of like, before Will casts Dispel Magic, I just kind of touch both of them on the shoulder, and like one at a time, and then I'll cast like the Misty Step, not Misty Step at all, the Fey Touch thingy that I can do as an Eladrin, Fey Step, and teleport each of them one at a time, and then myself in like a poof of the smell of flowers.
All right, so you successfully do that, no problem. I would just roll a d20 3 times really quick because you did cast
It's not a spell,
spell.
it's my trait, the Fey Step trait.
You get in the vent, and it took you a decent amount of time to teleport 3 people because it's like these walls were closing in pretty fast, and it's like combat round, 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. So you basically do it right as the walls are about to crush you, and you hear a crunch as you look down, and then they quickly retract back, and a guard walks in going, "Hey, there's no one in here, triggered the trap." And he goes like, "They got out without eating the chocolate, that's how you're supposed to do this, but..."
We're supposed to eat the
Brendan
chocolate?
would have been helpful here.
The riddle said, "What is Count Chocula's one fatal flaw? There's one single thing he will drink or eat. You might say it's delightfully sweet. But he had too much and it made him sick." The birds were giving you a riddle that said, "Eat the chocolate not to die."
Yeah, that's nice, but we can just magic out of it instead. Who needs riddles when you have magic?
I know, I was just having the guard comment on it because I wanted you and the audience to know what the solution to the puzzle was.
Sure.
I understand, yeah.
Anyway, the guard goes to check out, like, I'm gonna go check on the one prisoner. Surely he's still there.
didn't turn
He's
into
not crushed by the Iron Maiden.
pancakes.
Where the fuck did he go? Anyway, that guard is gone. He's going to
Let's
find
keep
work.
going.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta
Under my
get
breath
going.
as we're crawling through the vents.
Hey,
Just under my
no.
breath as we're crawling through the vents. Man, I can't believe that Breadman eating everything actually would have gotten us out of there at some point.
Yeah, that was the one instance where it would have worked.
You mean I could have gotten some chocolate for free and it would have helped us? Man.
Unfortunately.
Do you want to try and find a way out of the vent now, or you want to follow the vents along the rest of the basement path and see what happens?
I'm fine with following them. I like a good vent exploration.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you crawl through the vents, and you go over to the next room. That is clearly the room before the coffin room. It's like a maintenance room. You see like a boiler and a bunch of other shit that is clearly anachronistic, but belongs in a basement. You see Count Chocula just standing there waiting, like those fucks are going to show up sooner or later, and I'm going to jump them.
Ooh. Interesting.
You get the impression if you go in that room, Count Chocula's going to fight you again. You could just bypass it entirely by crawling through the vent to the final room.
How do we fuck with them? How do we fuck with them? That's my question.
We could go into the final room first, and then come back around and like try to surprise him.
Just fight him not in his sanctum if you do that. Oh God.
Yeah. I think we should just continue on. Probably.
Can I make a suggestion just because I also have little shit energy? And you all look. So you know from experience, Count Chocula would fight you all and then turn into his gaseous form and fly through the one vent in the ceiling here. You have mending. You can just close the holes so he can't fly away when you fight him.
Yeah, mending the air vent up.
Yeah, so you do that very carefully so as not to be heard. And you go on to the next room. You get the impression that you could actually fight Count Chocula without going to the second floor at all, if you do this correctly.
This feels like a trick by you.
It's not. It's just, oh, hey, I wasn't expecting you all, when I prepared this, to actually have the means to get into the air vent that was just there for Count Chocula and his birds to leave the scene conveniently every time. You have solved my air vent puzzle. I'm rewarding your actions. Anyway, you crawl to the next room, and you see, it's clearly just a room, and you see a mummy lord, who's just kind of chilling next to his sarcophagus, and that's Yummy Mummy. And then in the center of the room is Count Chocula's coffin. You see a large were-tiger wearing a bandana.
Oh my god.
You see a bear in a blue t-shirt that seems to have powdered sugar on his nose.
Okay.
I don't know what Fruit Brute's supposed to look like, but he's just a fucking werewolf. And then you see Boo Berry physically sitting on the coffin. Not Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
Didn't we deal? Oh no, we dealt with
Boo Berries.
the other one, the Boo Berry. That's right.
And the one Boo Berry did leave because he said, "Fuck this! I'm not paid to fight you all by myself."
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
You get the impression he's not coming back.
That's fair for him. That's fair.
Epi, we just opened up a gift shop to help raise funds to rebuild the Bard Rock. Look at this fancy new design.
I'd love that on a new t-shirt.
You are transported to a world of t-shirts, all identical. You can feel your sense of self slipping away from you as the shirts reach out and grab you and assimilate.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Epi, where'd you go?
Wild magic. Don't ask, it was terrible. So, where's the gift shop going to be?
Oh, well, we have two storefronts, bardrockcafe.redbubble.com and tpublic.com/users/bardrockcafe, so anyone can support the Bard Rock.
You know, the coffee mug is really cute.
And that's not all we sell. We have t-shirts, hoodies, children's apparel, baby
Bard
onesies,
Rock
notebooks,
Cafe's gift shop
magazines.
is now open. Sales go to support the show, so if you want to help out and also get some cool Bard Rock Cafe merch, go check it out.
And that's everything we had so far. Epi, are you listening?
Did you say something?
Where are we now, Llewellyn?
Well, Meanie, it looks like we've arrived in a universe where Jump Leads is part of the Bard Rock network of podcasts.
The Bard Rock Network? Wow! That's a whole new audience ready to experience our adventures jumping through parallel universes, like when we found that colony of religious robots, or the time we were chased by a knife-wielding dinosaur.
What about when you spent a whole episode looking for a bathroom?
We don't have to talk about that.
Listen to the scripted sci-fi comedy podcast audiences are calling hilarious with a lot of heart and wit. Jump Leads, Season 1 available now, wherever you get your podcasts. Season 2 coming soon.
Who was that?
Sounds like this reality is actually an ad spot.
An ad spot? Wait, so none of this is canon?
It was, until you asked that question.
Alright, how do we want to do this? Because we have how many guys against us? We have
5. A bear, a tiger, a wolf, a Frankenstein, and a mummy.
We have a way to make them fight each
Cool.
other.
Do we? I have command, and I don't think command allows me to have them fight each other.
Well, here's the thing. They will do your command for 6 seconds. So, in theory, you could say betrayal or attack, and they will physically attack the nearest thing if they fail. And then you're just hoping that it causes enough confusion they all start infighting.
I get to try that. Unless anyone else has another plan.
I have a Pliosaurus that I can throw out there and help fight them, but...
You have a
You
what?
heard me.
You have a dinosaur in your pocket?
Christina specifically asked for one of her magic items to be a figurine of wondrous power.
I have a odd and sundry question. Is there a place where I can plant a bean?
Can't you throw a bag of beans and it automatically happen?
No, they explode like grenades when you throw them.
Yeah.
I will say you do have the problem where there is a thinly graded vent between you and this for passing objects through. That being said, you probably could easily fix that with careful use of tools, which your artificer has a bunch of. I feel like there's probably a thieves' tool meant to drill into a safe or something.
Yeah.
I do have this.
Redmond, roll a luck check to see if you can plant a bean somewhere. See if you can find like a plot of dust that could count as dirt or something.
16.
Yeah, there is actually just this air vent was clearly carved through the earth of Ice Cream Mountain, and there's just like a section of dirt in there that you can conveniently plant this bean in with a 16.
Oh, I can plant a bean here.
What is that gonna do?
It's gonna do a dice roll of things. So
Yes.
Oh no.
So do we want
You know what?
do we want to
Try
try
it.
to fight these guys, or do we want to go back and deal with the Count? I think those are our options right now.
I feel like our best plan would be to get the coffin destroyed and then fight the Count.
All right, let's go with whatever plan that we need to do. What order do we want to do these things?
Unless, well, how flammable does the coffin look
Ooh.
like?
it looks like a magical object you won't be able to just destroy by setting on fire.
Never mind.
Or you also have the problem where even if it is flammable, there's 5 guys.
There's
waiting
like
to put it
5
out.
people.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's not going to go up in flames in one round. That we put it that way.
That's fair. That's fair.
So you guys have proposed some options. You proposed fucking with them with command, sending out a dinosaur to fight them, just planting a bean and seeing what happens.
All right, let me roll.
Honestly, I think I want to see what the bean
I
does.
got 40, so
You plant the bean, a campfire with blue flame spring forth. So I'm going to I will give you this as a flavor. The campfire spawns in the middle of the fucking coffin.
Ooh.
Oh!
They're like, oh, the fuck, the coffin's on fire, and it's inside the coffin, so Frankie just, feels his butt on fire, like, ow, ow, ow.
So,
Frankie has aversion to fire, so what's gonna happen is it's disadvantage on attack rolls ability checks until his next turn because you lit his butt on fire.
In the confusion, who has the lowest? Who looks like they might have the lowest wisdom?
Roll an insight check.
and while that's happening, can I throw an... Well, I guess because it's throwing, but because this is how grease works. But can I essentially cast the grease spell on the bonfire and make it worse?
You know what? That's not how that's supposed to work, but I always think that's stupid, so yes.
It's a 21 for insight.
You get the impression that either Fruit Brute the werewolf or Frankenberry the flesh golem are your best choices.
Okay.
They both look comparably stupid.
Because I want to, in the middle of the confusion, cast command on... Let's go Fruit Brute.
Okay, yeah, because Fruit Brute does not have disadvantage, so I'm going to have a wisdom save. I'm assuming your command is basically attack.
Yes. And that is a 16 DC.
15 is the number.
Yeah! So he attacks someone.
Yeah, and I think in the confusion he attacks Frank.
Okay.
So I'm going to just roll the werewolf's bite attack. It's a 21 to hit. Frankie has terrible armor. Frankie's going to take 8 piercing damage. What was that for, Frank? Wolfie? I don't know. And at that point, are we introducing a pterodactyl?
I think at that point we're introducing the bottle of fat and oil that explodes and casts the grease spell, and that all of them have to make a dex saving throw for.
The grease.
All right. What is the radius of the grease spell?
It says 10-foot square.
All right, 10-foot square. So yeah, basically what happens is you center that on the bonfire, and now 4 5-foot squares are set because it's like a 10-foot, 10-foot, blah blah blah. So you basically quadruple this thing's size.
Ooh.
We're gonna say Frankie and the werewolf are right on top of it, basically. So they're in the fire. Roll me 3d8, I guess.
3? Also, that was a spell, so...
And I'm gonna have them roll a dex save to see if they take half damage or full damage from those d8s. Frankie rolled a 9. Fruit Brute rolled an 11.
My spell save is 17, and that was 16 on the dice for the 3d8. Or, not 16, I can't do math, 12. 4 times 3 is 12.
They're both gonna take 12 damage, no problem there. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, because they failed that, they also both fall prone. And then Tony the Were-Tiger's like, that's not great. What's going on? And Smokey the Sugar Bear goes, only you can prevent forest fires, and he's going to try putting out the fire.
As he's about to put out the fire, I'm going to cast Command again.
Is command concentration?
No, it only lasts for a round, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do proc Wild Magic on that, but who are you commanding? The Werebear?
The bear, yeah.
Okay, what are you commanding to
attack.
do? He rolled a 9, so he's going to clobber the werewolf.
If they do not start fighting, I'm going to keep on commanding them.
Yes, he slashes the werewolf for 13 slashing damage. And the werewolves are looking pretty bad. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't start the fire on purpose. And then the werewolf is in fact going to attack the werebear with his white claw. You expressly did, and that's kind of the point.
I'm going to now do a second level command, which allows me to target 2 creatures.
Okay.
I'm going to target the mummy and the Frankenstein.
Alright, before you do that, you did proc Wild Magic off of your last cast command, so please roll me a D100.
Fair enough. 60.
60, okay. Pick a creature you can see.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Frankenstein.
You cast Chicken Finger of Death on Frankenstein.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God I didn't pick one of you.
So he's going to make a Constitution save, and if he fails and takes enough damage, he's
Oh my god.
This is crazy. This is crazy, right? This is crazy.
That's insane. That's insane.
What is your spell save DC?
16.
Frankie rolled a 7.
Oh my god.
So roll 78 for me really quick and add 30.
Holy... Add 30?!
Oh my god.
Yes, that is what the spell of Finger of Death, the 7th level spell does, is 78
It's a
plus
very
30.
bad spell. I mean, it's good for us right now, but it's a very bad spell as a player to get cast at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ask me how I know that. No. Listen, in that first episode when I told you guys that I know how to play my characters and that I needed that inability to take damage when I would go down, there's a reason for it.
Okay, I got them all. 49.
Wow.
Alright, 49. Frankie just barely lives as you knocked away 2/3 of his remaining health.
Jesus.
As you just basically you watch as a chicken finger spawns in his mouth, and he's like, "What?" and unintentionally bites down, and you watch his skull explode with death energy, but he's fine for some reason. And now he seems really confused, like, "Which of you fuckers did that?" And he looks at Mummy Lord, and he's gonna attack Mummy Lord.
Okay.
Are any of them in a line that's like within the 30 feet? Or are they just kind of chaotic?
Like, they're kind of chaotic. Like, at best you have 2 of them next to each other at any given time. The slam attack does not hit with a 9, because Frankie still has disadvantage because of being set on fire. But now Mummy Lord is involved in the fight.
Is there anyone who isn't involved with the fight?
Oh, Tony is just, like, looks really confused. He hasn't gotten involved.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Command again on Tony.
Tony's going to make a Wisdom save. 9, he fails.
Cool. Attack one of them.
Yep, so he's going to bite Frankie. A 16 does hit Frankie for 4 damage.
Alright, now we just wait.
Someone roll a d6 to see how many rounds of combat these guys fight amongst each other.
I'll do it. 6!
Okay, so for 6 rounds, I think at this point, like, what happens is between all their attacks, all of them but the Mummy Lord are down. Because the Mummy Lord is the strongest. And so what happens is, and by the way, the coffin at this point, because they're completely ignoring the coffin over 6 rounds of combat, is just ash.
It's just been burning this whole time with the blue flames.
And I will say that the Mummy Lord is in real bad shape. Yeah, so it's just him. And he's not particularly important to you if you wanted to just ignore him, but you get the impression if you were to go fight Chocula in the next room, he might come help with his piddly remaining HP.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 4th level onto him.
Okay. That will also obliterate the barrier between you and him so you can get out, so that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just shoot. I'll actually add a d6 for you throwing a air vent cover at him with your magic missile. So,
so that
roll all your d4s and also add a d6.
How many would that be?
At first level it is 3 missiles, and you add 1 missile per level.
5, 6, so 64.
64 and a d6. Yep, and then you're going to add, it's base 6 damage, so you're looking to deal, I'll be upfront with you, you're looking for 11 for the total dice to get in, with after the missiles, base 1 damage.
12.
The Mummy Lord just dies. And you see that conveniently, because he's supposed to have his heart damaged for him to permanently die, you did manage to lodge that air vent in his heart, because I don't want to deal with him coming back in a day.
Will, if you were like this in school, I should have hung out with you sooner.
A little bit, actually, yeah. There was a lot of weird things happening at school.
Pretty fun. Alright, we hopping down from here?
Yeah. Yep. I've already
I
probably
was
hopped
banned
down.
from school because I ate all the pencils.
That?
There's my fun fact for the day. Very late in the episode, but there it is.
And the paste.
You know, the texture of those wooden ones is actually not terrible. They're kind of fun to chew on, so I get that.
Chewing on them and eating them are two separate
I'm just saying,
things.
I kind of understand at least a little bit.
I understand it too, but I will not swallow.
I'm just saying, if you think about it, a capybara is basically just a combination of a gerbil and a beaver.
Wow.
No shame in spitting and not swallowing, Will. It's okay. Alright, I'll drop down first, and then I'll help you guys down. I'm taller.
Alright, so you guys climb down from the vent, and you hear like a whooshing sound. Because I wrote this fucking thing. If you're gonna fight Count Chocula, now I want to sing the third bird verse.
No! No!
The birds, seeing that you've successfully destroyed the coffin, go... Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle-coo-coo. We have another riddle for you. Cock-a-doodle-coo-coo-hoot-hoot. The Count came across some interesting loot. The odd antique lamp was not as it seemed. He polished the dull metal till it gleamed. In a puff of smoke, a genie appeared. Promised 3 wishes to end the Count's fears, but he wasn't honest. Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle-coo-coo. If you were the cursed one, what would you do? If nothing else, you would at least feel blue. Squawk, squawk, cock-a-doodle-coo-coo. They fly away. And at that point, the Count goes, "What is all that racket in there?" And he walks in and, like, it doesn't even clock you for, like, the fuck happened to my... Oh, shit.
I like to imagine that Bread's down, Pepper's, like, helping Will down, and so they're just all...
Like, mid-helping you down? Just...
Circle of life.
Just Pepper is just, like, holding Will up in the air, and they're all just looking at Chocula.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. This isn't what it looks like. You can leave.
I'm honestly not sure what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure you destroyed my coffin, so I'm gonna do you a murder now.
We just got here.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll deception.
We did, in fact, just get here.
Yes, but this is a live omission, I know better.
Is your charisma better or is mine?
What are we rolling, deception?
I
have a +1.
Yes.
I think so.
I actually, that is a funny thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That Breadman does have the best charisma out of all of us.
I have a +1, so
I have
all
a
of
0.
us kind of suck.
Oh. Alright. Well, we're
Yeah.
above average. Average is a 0. I did get an 18.
Alright, I'm gonna have him just roll a wisdom check to see how he does. Does he have anything to insight? Of course not. He rolled a 16. Like, oh, you just got here. Did you happen to see the people who burned down my coffin and killed my cronies?
No.
I think it was that guy, and I point at Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankie, I didn't always trust him, actually. Too stupid for his own good. Anyway, if you reconsidered my offer to join my... Apparently I have lots of openings on my crew, so...
Yeah.
You still have my sister, right?
I mean, I can free her if that's a deal breaker. Like, that's just... I didn't think about how problematic the ability was.
Yeah, hold on. I have a question, too, aside from the fact that you've got his sister locked up, which is still problematic. What the weird birds that sang around your castle said something about an antique lamp that cursed you.
Oh, yeah, I know, that fucking genie cookie monster. He turned me into a vampire several hundred years ago.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of beet flavor.
I
either,
wanted to not be diabetic. Diabetes sucks.
I mean, fair. But
And I had, this great plan where Waldo the Wizard was going to use the Cookbook of Vile Darkness to conjure Cookie Monster and force him to undo the wish.
Where's Waldo?
Was it you guys who killed Waldo and took the book?
no. I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll deception, Will.
Fuck.
Can I offer the help action since I had the spicy nachos?
Sure.
So you can have advantage.
I'm also guidancing myself.
Wow.
Just in case you don't want to burn the spell.
That's a nat 20.
Cantrips, I guess it doesn't matter, but...
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. I want you to know, you rolled a natural 20 against the Count's natural 1.
Ooh.
He absolutely believes you didn't kill Waldo the Wizard, and it was Frankenstein. But go ahead and roll 2d100 really quick.
Cool. Alright. That is a 10 or a 36.
36. 36 would be bad, so you get 10.
Cool.
You cast Greater Restoration. What do you cast Greater Restoration on?
Restore his diabetes.
I mean, it's either... Also, I tried that. It wasn't...
Oh, gosh.
We established that restorations won't work.
Tell you, roll a luck check to see if a wild magic Greater Restoration can fix it. You're looking for an 18 or higher.
I was also thinking Greater Restoration on bread to see if their eating thing is a curse, like an actual curse or not.
Breadman, do you want that cured?
Not really.
It is an 8.
I feel like it's along the same veins as how Count Chocula has diabetes, where Breadman has pica, so...
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, if you had rolled an 18, I would have let, a 9th level Greater Restoration, fuck you, vampirism! But no, you didn't get it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you trying, but, it has to be a wish level spell to turn me back from being a vampire.
Yeah, I don't suppose, Greater Restoration will, gain spell slots back or something?
No, you just have a spell crystal. You know what I'll do, actually? You think about using it, and you get, a soda of Greater Restoration.
Alright, that's fair. That's good. I'll take it.
Yeah, it just says healing tonic, miracle healing tonic on it. And you look at the brand, it's from this asshole named Famous Nathan. Check out Blades in Paradise. Yeah, no, that wouldn't cure my vampirism. It needs to be a wish spell. I mean, if you guys didn't destroy my coffin and you didn't kill Waldo, I guess I have no quarrel with you if you want to just leave.
Give me back my sister.
Oh, yeah, sure. That is contingent
really?
on you leaving, though. Yeah, no, you convinced me my ability is really problematic. I'll also give you... Now, do you also want back Jerry from accounting?
I mean, I think we would feel bad if Jerry could see his family again.
Oh, yeah, sure. So he, snaps his fingers, and they both appear in a puff of smoke, and you watch this glazed look disappear from their eyes.
Alright.
So I will say that of the 3 things that we were told to go do, Kill the Count was included in one of them.
I feel like kill and make sure that he's just not a problem anymore, probably interchangeable.
That was my wonder.
That's true. It's possible if you were to cure vampirism, he would not be a problem. You have learned enough information, you get the impression, to the best of your knowledge, he hasn't done anything but kill some pirates that pissed him off, entrance 2 people he ended up feeling bad about, and try and use a very evil book to summon the genie that fix him.
Wasn't he the reason that the wild magic stuff was going on?
Because he's fucking with the book.
So if we don't do that...
I see.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, the reason I asked him to get, stop the whole mind control on Eliza thing is because...
I thought it was just because it was problematic as fuck.
I mean, it is also problematic, but it also helps to have a seemingly a 10th level fighter on our side,
Assuming he doesn't
too.
immediately, put them back into a stasis.
Put them back in trance.
Here's the thing, you look at, first of all, Jerry's a spellcaster and Eliza there. You get the impression, the act of being charmed drained them. They were ready to fight you,
fair.
but, he kind of, they, for the sake of me not having to generate character sheets, they are not in fighting
That's
condition
absolutely
to
fair.
fight him or Cookie Monster.
Yeah. So what do we
The
do?
Cookie Monster.
We're specifically told to kill him, but he's also not a terrible person.
Really? Oh.
I need you to know that he's not actually
Okay.
made out of cookies. He is in fact, a large furry blue man. And a genie?
Alright, well, so here's the thing. If you can compel Cookie Monster to remove the curse from me, I will kneel in fealty to the Burger King and the Dairy Queen.
Does anybody want to roll insight to tell if he's...
I'm rolling insight. That's above a 20.
He rolled a 17. Yeah, he's on the level. He just wants to stop being a fucking vampire. He's like, I used to like tanning.
I mean, he's not lying.
I mean,
let's go cream those cookies.
I'm not opposed to that plan.
But
We
how
just have
do
to
we-
go potentially fight a genie instead of potentially fight a vampire.
Yeah, but you don't have to journey all the way to Flavor Town. Like his lamp is actually, and he just opens the mummy sarcophagus.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
I
easy.
can't fight him because he's, like, I'm bound to his magic. I think if I kill him, I might die or some shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna help you fight him, but if you convince him, or just kill him, and then that'll free me of the curse, whatever. I think killing would also work. I don't know. I'm not a expert on magic. I was just a dude before I was a vampire.
That's fair.
Group cuddle?
Okay. Can we have a group huddle first?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what's up?
Group. Okay, so what is the actual plan here?
Yeah.
I mean, that
Huddle,
could
huddle.
work too. So, what is the plan here? Either we're going to fight a vampire lord, or...
We don't necessarily have to fight either if we can just convince Cookie Monster to reverse
That's
the
true.
vampirism. But fighting is on the table, yes.
How likely is he going to get rid of it?
No idea. We haven't talked to him yet.
the
I could try
question.
the merchant thing again. It worked
Yeah.
once. What's the chance it works twice?
So Count Chocula sets the lamp in front of you. He says, I'll be up in my chambers, and he turns into his gaseous form and flies up to the second floor. Because you're not in the room that you sealed the vent, so you can do that.
Also, take Jerry and Eliza if they're not going to help. Because I don't want them to hurt.
Yeah, he grabs each of them on the shoulder and whooshes them away. I promise I
Thank
won't
you.
mind control them this time.
Yeah, please.
I'll do it.
Alright,
Who
shall
wants
we?
to take the risk of rubbing the genie lamp?
Rub
Rock, paper, scissors.
a dub dub.
I feel like we
Alright.
look over and Redmond's already touching it.
Yes, he totally would.
Yeah, Bredman's probably licking it in contemplation of eating
He totally
it, to be honest. But by licking it, has in fact rubbed it. You watch this blue smoke spiral from the lamp and take on the form of the Cookie Monster. Except now, instead of being like the little itty-bitty Muppet you met before, he's now like size category large. Ah, after 10,000 years, Wait, actually, I was already kind of free. What the fuck do you guys... Oh, it's you guys.
So,
What do you want?
can you kind of release Count Chocula? Please?
So you're wishing for me to release Count Chocula? Is that a wish?
No,
no.
not a wish. Just a conversation first. Curious, why did you decide to fuck with Count Chocula instead of just taking away the diabetes and making him a vampire?
Or just send them back to Toronto?
That too.
I mean, this was funnier.
Could I have cast banishment on Count Chocula and he would have just gone back? That's a question for another time.
If you want to, you can cast banishment to Count Chocula. And assuming he doesn't use the legendary resistance, you have now unleashed a vampire on Toronto who's ill-equipped to fight a vampire.
Yeah.
You just pondered that out loud as well, and then everyone just looks over their shoulder at you like, don't do that.
It was just a thought. I was just thinking it. I'm not actually planning on it.
I mean, yeah, in theory it could have potentially worked, but it's a vampire, and also it's a vampire.
They probably have good legendary heroes in Toronto too.
I mean,
right?
we don't know anything about Toronto.
Everybody just looks over their shoulder like they're on the
Yeah,
office.
definitely.
Yeah,
like
Wayne Gretzky's gonna fight a vampire.
I was thinking of like, who is a Justin Trudeau? I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau, Wayne Gretzky, and
isn't Justin Trudeau a politician?
Justin Bieber, he's Canadian.
So, and you think I said that as if he was like he would actually fight a vampire?
This is just Monster Cafe shitting on Ohio all over again. There are actually badass Canadians out there. I know there are.
Several.
Yeah. Also, like hockey players are badass and already have wooden sticks. This might work.
For instance, Andrea of Andrea's Adventures is pretty badass and Canadian.
That's right. Check out this podcast they sponsor, Agents of Damned. So like Cookie Monster's looking at y'all like, okay, you can make a wish or say something.
Well, no, we were just hoping you would do that. You know.
No, I was just having a conversation at first, and then you guys went off on a weird tangent about Toronto.
Yeah.
So anyway, you thought it was funnier, and so you released a chocolate-loving vampire on the entirety of our area. And also, subsequently, because I know this from school, it resulted in merchants having harder times coming through and selling their goods because there's a vampire. So directly affecting your own ability to make money, but you're also a genie, so you impacted your friends that are also other merchants. You do realize that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it resulted in great sales of Dimension Door, travel via plants, and other transport spells to bypass those problems, so I actually made a killing.
Wow, how selfish.
Oh, shellfish, you say? I'd make a wisdom saving throw as he tries to polymorph.
I do not think we should insult the man.
Too late. What's the effect? Is it like a charm or a transformation thing?
He's trying to polymorph you into a shellfish.
Okay. 18.
You're fine. You get him, like, for a second, you, like, watch as you grow a little crab claw, and then you kind of, like, focus really hard, it turns back into a hand. Oh, well, that was going to be funny, but oh well.
So...
I mean, I could turn it back, but what's in it for me? You have anything particularly valuable I might want?
Growth of business.
You have any, like, powerful, rare, magical artifacts I could have? And he makes a sniffing thing. I smell a very powerful and rare book.
Oh, you mean this book? Redmond just...
Nope.
Nope.
He's digging through the satchel to look for the book.
What about a dinosaur?
I mean, I can cast every spell in existence. I can definitely just conjure a dinosaur.
That's fair. They are pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Dinosaurs.
It just says procure or destroy the cookbook, but I don't know if we want to give it to a genie. I don't think that it fulfills either of those criteria.
It definitely does not. I do not think we should be giving this evil book to a genie.
No, okay, so the book's not on the table. Alright, tell you what, if I can... No?
The book, no, but what was the other thing you were going to say?
Alright, so what I'll do is, I can grant each of you one wish. I promise you, I will twist that wish to the best of my ability. But I will grant your wish, technically. If you survive granting each of your wishes, I will give one of you another wish, which you must use to wish me free. And then I will free Count Chocula when I do so.
Why don't we just free you now? Well, no, that would...
Because I want to be amused by my last... Because here's the thing, when you free a genie, they get a lot of power, but also they don't grant wishes anymore, besides, like if you have, like, a carryover or whatever. Anyway, it's not as fun if we don't do it this way. I want to have fun. And he conjures a really big cookie and a glass of milk, and he starts eating it while he's waiting for your answer.
Okay. Group huddle again. Group cuddle. Let's go.
This genie's kind of a dick.
Yeah, a little bit. Should we just start fighting him? Or should we figure out, like,
I don't know, I'm holding back a lot. I'm ready to go.
I should be fine. I did use quite a lot of stuff for commands. But I should be fine. I do have pretty much... I have a spell slot in every level. So I should be fine.
What are we talking about? Sorry, I'm doing something else.
You've been quiet.
Do you want to continue negotiating with the genie, or do you want to just beat him senseless until he cures Count Chocula?
I don't care what happens, just give me something to eat.
He's a giant cookie.
Hey,
do you wish for something to eat?
No. But he is a giant cookie. He's made of cookies.
I'm going to look at Bread. Hey, Bread, do you see that giant cookie he's holding? It can be yours if you just take it.
Also, I'm pretty sure he also probably tastes like cookies. Maybe.
He definitely looks like he tastes like felt.
Agreed.
Bread doesn't know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is fully a lie.
I won't make you roll deception on Red. I think Red can just decide how much he does or doesn't believe that. I'm saying it would not require an insight check for Bread to go, he looks like he tastes like a puppet.
I mean, I wasn't lying about the fact that he could just take the cookie he's holding, too, so, yeah.
That's true.
Are we fighting, or are we doing the wishes?
I'm a fan of fighting, personally.
Because I wouldn't be down. I would be down for either. But I also have no idea what to wish for.
That's part of the reason I'm mostly leaning towards fighting right now.
Honestly...
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Bread?
The amount I just want Bread to say, I wish I knew what to do. Cookie Monster finishes his first cookie, summons a second larger cookie while he's waiting.
Yeah, so we have to make a decision.
We gotta make a decision.
This one looks like oatmeal raisin, and he looks dissatisfied.
Oh, those are the best kind.
Oh, here you go. And he throws you this manhole cover sized cookie and summons a better cookie.
Oh god, why is this cookie so heavy?
I mean, it has. I don't know. I was gonna make a joke, but I couldn't think of anything.
I mean, he was just raising the stakes.
God damn it! Not a pun.
It was a double pun because it involved the cookie and a vampire.
There's layers.
That would be a parfait. We're not doing parfaits.
Cookie cake.
Ooh, cake. Cookie Monster summons a cake. Cookie cake! Even better, he transmogrifies it into a cookie cake.
I mean, we should probably figure something out now.
If I summon a third cookie, you are in deep trouble.
Yeah, I mean...
Do we tell him that he technically already has by the fact that he threw the raisin cookie at me?
I don't think we should. I don't think
Cookie Monster lifts up his hand, which only has 3 Muppet fingers, and he goes, "No, I count 2. Yeah, no, because the one I did, the second one didn't count because I didn't eat it."
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
That's Muppet math. You've heard boy math, you've heard girl math. This is Muppet math.
Okay. Truly.
I mean, we have a dinosaur and we have a celestial.
Yeah,
on our
truly,
side.
I can't think of a way to mental my way out of this. I'm a fan of fighting.
Yeah, I cannot. My brain is not working, so I physically cannot think of a way to like wish for something that would be beneficial to us.
Yeah, especially because he's promised he's going to twist it.
Yeah,
if he can.
If he can.
Which is limited by how much Paul can think to twist it, to be fair.
Alright, I feel like this is a 3-yes thing. Are we fighting?
I'm
a yes,
down
you're a
to fight.
yes. Redmond?
Sure.
Guess and yes do rhyme, but I need a yes. Okay.
Alright, so you all turn to face Cookie Monster, and he seems to instinctively know because he's a genie and has true fucking sight and true hearing. I see you have all wished for death.
Isn't this basically just the same thing as before?
Do you have a degree in marketing? Because I have a degree in marketing.
He's got you there, Doubletail. Your only degree's in the School of Hard Knocks.
Sure, whatever. Paycheck's a paycheck, I guess.
That's the spirit.
Thanks for listening to Bard Rock Cafe. We have the best fans. Remember to follow us on social media so you never miss an update, and be sure to check out our sponsor, Dragon Master Games, for your TTRPG needs. If you aren't already, consider subscribing to the show on Ko-fi to help cover production costs. Subscribers get special rewards like their own channels on the podcast Discord, personalized messages in the mid-roll ad spot, and more. And of course, we're partnered with FanRoll, whose wide variety of dice and other tabletop accessories are sure to have something unique to add to your table. Links to all that stuff can be found in the show notes.
Okay, now in the promo with your patented people's wink.
We did this bit already, but sure. I wink in a podcast, and it's really good.
It's called a callback. Thanks for doing the ad read, Barry.
I told you not to call me Barry.
Until next time, everyone, rock on.